Silent. It's my lord.
We're recording. Bash,
Oh
don't say
no!
anything appropriate.
Oh no! Yep. No editing because we're live, loud, and
Love it.
unfiltered.
It's raw. Rock and roll.
Oh, I got to get my little shtick on here too.
Oh
So
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
right. So
Heck yeah.
But I wanted to ask you guys, sorry, I'm
oh, good.
a little behind. How did you guys hear about us?
The flyer
Nice.
for Monster Hall.
Monster.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Me and my
Yeah.
wife were coming to Monster Hall, and I started listening to all the bands on there because I wasn't familiar with all of them. And you guys are right up my alley. So
How cool.
Heck yeah, man.
Good to hear.
Yeah,
Well, thank you guys.
and we've been well, we called ourselves Metalhead Media, but we've been writing for Sleaze Rocks for 10 years. So they're specific to a genre, which pigeonholed at us, and so finally, we were writing for Amplified Edged, and then that website went down, and
Hmm.
then we didn't do anything for a while. A lot of our
I was
lives
doing
happened.
1013 out of the cities
Was
for
that?
Kyle. I was doing 1013 music reviews for Kyle out of the cities, out of
Oh,
Oh,
Minneapolis.
okay.
Mhm.
Cool.
yep, yep,
So
doing that, and then so we decided, or I decided that we need to do a YouTube from now on, where videos where people don't like to read shit anymore.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, if I was still writing, I would just have AI do it for me because I hated writing. So that's why I wanted to do video instead. So,
Awesome.
we just started what, like a couple months ago, Steve?
if that, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we've been emails left and right. And then Steve said he was going to Monster Hall. So then I was like, all right, let's start emailing these bands, see if we can find out more about them and, promote Monster Hall at the same time. So
Heck, that's great.
Yeah.
We love it.
So that's how we heard of you guys. Long story short.
Cool.
Cool.
Nice.
Cool.
So,
All
Hey.
right.
all
All
right,
right. Well,
Bash,
here.
stop asking them questions so they can ask us questions.
All right.
Well, Becoming Wolves asked us questions, so
Oh
we're
man, it was great. Interactive. Let's do it, man. So, all right.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Metalheads Media. This is Dan Husengay with my cohort Steve Albright,
good evening, everybody.
and with us, Make Fire.
Hi.
Oh,
What
Hello,
is
up?
it weird to
hello,
clap for
boys.
yourself? It's not-
Thanks for joining us tonight on a Friday evening. Looks like we are -1 tonight.
Yes.
All right.
It's always the
That's
bass players.
Yeah. Poor bassist.
they always got to have that attitude, right? All right. Well, thanks again for joining us tonight on a Friday night. Here on Metalheads Media, we love to start our segment off with what we call fast flying Q&A.
Cool.
I got 5 questions for you guys. Just each take your turn giving an answer to them.
All right. We'll go in the order, I guess, of Al and then Bash and then me, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
That sounds good. All right. So, if you guys were stranded and you had to make a fire, would you rather rub the sticks together or do the rock flint method?
Rock Flint, easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna rub some sticks. That could be taken a few ways, but just rub some sticks. Yeah.
I just use the lighter in my pocket because I always carry a lighter. No, I'd go sticks for sure.
All right. Perfect. I would do the flint method myself.
Yeah.
Cool.
Steve?
Myself would probably be the Flint. It's
All
just
right.
easier to
Yeah.
grab all the dry stuff and then
Yeah.
just throw some sparks in there. So
Sure.
With the sticks, if I fail at the fire, I can at least play drums with the sticks until I die off, Yeah.
There's some logic. Drum
Yeah.
Yeah.
logic.
I actually, yep.
Yeah.
All right. That makes sense.
Yep. Okay. Celebrity high school crush.
Dang.
I got mine ready. You guys got yours ready?
Yeah, I have mine. All right. High school celebrity crush was the actress that played Grace in the show Peaky Blinders.
Who was that?
I don't know her name, but I was obsessed. I thought she was awesome.
Oh, that was so specific. I gotta find out who that is. Um, Megan Fox.
God
Yeah,
damn it. You took mine.
basic.
I got a different one. Mine was either Avril Lavigne or Mila Kunis.
Oh,
Yep.
that 70s show.
I would
Yeah.
so I'm going back. I'm a little older than you guys. So it was Katie Holmes, but during the Disturbing Behavior movie. I don't know if you've ever watched that one where she kind of
I-
looked gothic.
Cool.
Dude,
That's
man,
awesome.
that right there was for me. So
Now I'm really going to date myself because I'm
yeah.
even older yet. Heather Thomas from the TV show Fall Guy
Oh
back
yeah.
in the 80s.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. Oh yeah.
Next question. One artist you would love to write a song with.
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive.
Does it matter? Can they be dead?
No, yeah, sorry. I thought that was the band name or something.
No.
No, nope, sorry.
Chester Bennington.
He's dead.
That's
Yep. And Dead or Alive.
that's what I was.
Okay. I thought he said no, sorry, like no, they have to be
Welcome.
alive. Gotcha.
Welcome to the interview.
Misunderstood the question.
I would say Corey Taylor, huge Slipknot fan, always have been, love Stone Sour, love everything he does. Yeah, for sure.
Sick. I would do Jacoby Shaddix from Papa Roach because I love his lyrics. They're very meaningful, and I like good old modern rock.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yep. I grew up with the 80s rock, so Bret Michaels,
Bret
Nikki
Michaels.
Sixx.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So or Nikki Sixx.
Sick. I do love Nikki Sixx, and I also like not just Molly Crew, but 6 a.m. I
Oh
thought
yeah.
he does a great job with that. Yeah.
Yep.
What about you, Steve?
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My boys behind me, Queensryche.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's some shredding right there. I got some shreds.
dude,
Yeah.
my dad raised me on Operation Mindcrime, the first one.
Excellent.
Man, I remember
Album.
yeah. I remember listening to that album when in my early teens, just falling asleep to it on my little stereo, playing it through a CD player. And yeah, that seeped into me. I know they released the third one just recently, right?
Yeah, Jeff did by himself. Yep.
Okay,
He's
okay.
on his own now, so.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah, that album is great.
Mhm.
All right. Oh yeah, you answered Queensryche. All right. So next question. One bad habit you wish you could stop.
No.
Nail biting.
Really?
I've
You're
been
a nail
biting my nails since I was like in kindergarten. I started early, just watching my dad do it, and I have never, no matter how hard I've tried everything, like dipping my fingers in hot sauce. I got like the stuff that tastes nasty. Nothing works. So that's one of them.
Have you tried onions or garlic?
I love onions and I love garlic, so that would just
Man, I've never seen you biting your nails. That's interesting.
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm bad. I'm real bad.
Mine are the caffeine and nicotine. So caffeine is not a bad one, but yeah, nicotine's I'm on and off with. Um, is is what it is.
Yeah, you
But
and I both, man. I think quitting smoking is the easiest thing that I've ever done because I've done it 100 times.
the damn pouches now. Yep.
I don't think that joke landed.
I no, I guess. Well, I kind of got it. I'm sorry. I should have laughed a little bit more, but
So
but
funny, I forgot to laugh.
I
Would you say
unfortunately kind of resorted to cigars. It's so
Yeah.
I
I like
love
a
my
good old
stogie as
Cuban with
well.
some whiskey and Coke. Yeah.
yeah, I like my cigars. So, but all right, sorry. Next bad habit. I think Bash, it's you, isn't it?
oh that
Oh,
Max.
mine was the caffeine and
oh,
nicotine.
that's right. Okay, you agreed with him. Okay.
For me, it would be cigarettes. Yeah.
500 cigarettes.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
used to, and to be fair, I've cut down a lot, but anytime I'm at a bar, it just makes me want to have a cigarette with my beer or my whiskey. But I agree that it's a bad habit, and I should cut it at some point in my life, and that's not going to be today, but
Mm,
maybe in the future.
I will
Good.
add a man with no vices I cannot trust. So
Good
there
point.
is there is something to it.
Yeah, he turns into a little cigarette skank when he gets drunk, for sure.
Yeah. Like,
He'll be
Bash, go get
like,
me
"Can I get
another.
a cigarette? Here's $1."
It just hits the spot, like a nice like cookie or something. I don't know.
Like,
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And right there, that's my weakness, man. The snacking, the treat, the ice cream. You get me some ice cream in front of me, dude. It's gonna be gone.
Ooh, what kind of ice cream?
I love cookie dough.
Cool. All right. All right.
Yeah.
I'm a mint
But
chocolate chip guy.
all right.
Also mint
That's
chocolate chip.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. That's my weakness right there.
Hell yeah.
Mine's
Steve?
anything junk food and sweet.
Yeah.
Ice
Oh yeah.
cream, Reese's peanut butter cups, you name it.
Oh, dope.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm a foodie at heart, so I love just trying different foods all the time.
That's good. You always got to be open to things.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Last question. What is your favorite thing to do at home that is non-music related?
Oh
I
man.
know, right? Love that reaction.
Yeah.
Uh, mm, at home, so I mean, I'm also a very avid motorcyclist. If I'm not doing music, I'm riding my motorcycle. So does that count, or does it have to be
Yep.
at home?
Nope, that counts.
Cool, motorcycles.
Riding motorcycles. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so damn busy, as all of us are, I'm sure. It's either when I get some free time, I just like to relax. But for me, it's going to the gym. Yeah, yeah. If I'm not working, doing school or playing drums, I need to go to the gym and blow off some steam.
That works.
Yeah.
Um,
As you can tell, he's the most jacked dude in the band. So
Yeah. Well, he's called Bash for a reason, I guess,
Right.
right?
right.
Drummers.
For me, this actually is a really hard question, and my guys know this because they know me well at this point. But I'm such a like music addict. This is literally all I fucking do, and I barely have a life. Like this is, and I'm a very one-dimensional person where my main and kind of only interest is music. But in the last like 2 or 3 years, I've tried to kind of diversify my life. I do go to the gym more, and I got that from Bash, which is great. Just like living healthier. But like even today I've done music all day. I took a little walk, came back, did more music. I did some music with Al, and now we're having this interview. And then after this, I'll probably do some more music, and then I'll probably go out and hit a bar or something. But that's usually my break. Is on the weekends. I'll go out to like some bars or some restaurants and just do something different. But typically, when I go to bars, I end up at a what is it? Fashion knows what I'm talking
Karaoke?
about. A karaoke bar, and it's got
No,
music. So it kind of reels me
it
in,
has music.
it's
I,
it's I'm addicted to music, but I try to go to the movie theater once in a while. So that's my honest answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
and we'll all vouch for him there. Like, the one thing I can say about Max is nobody's ever gonna outwork him in the music industry. I can't imagine that anybody would ever outwork him. It's impossible. He's literally doing music all day. Like from the minute that he wakes up until the time that he goes to bed, it's all music. So
Appreciate that. Yeah.
He will dream songs,
yeah.
like actually dream chord progressions, and then wake up and have
I
a
got a
song.
song idea, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, I've always heard stories like that too of artists, in the 80s, waking up and having a notebook right next to them and,
Yeah.
the dream just made a song for him right there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, I love to binge watch shows a lot, me and my wife,
Oh
you
yeah.
know.
What shows are you guys currently watching?
What is this? We're watching the Seven Kingdoms, the prequel, for the Game of Thrones.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep,
cool.
yep. So, how about you, Steve?
Video games probably. Between that and binging shows.
Cool. What video games are you on?
Lately I've been replaying all the Fallout games because of the TV show. So
Sick.
Oh,
Has
the
that been
show is great.
confirmed for any more seasons?
yes,
Haven't.
they'll be back next
Okay,
year.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Because yeah, my,
good.
my wife and I watched it and I
Oh,
was a huge fan of the show. I think they did that game, or the adaptation, so much justice. They nailed it. So
Yes. Mhm.
yep.
Totally
How
agree
about
with
I like Twisted Metal too. That show was wonderful.
Yeah.
Mm,
That was good to watch.
yeah. Yeah, it's a classic.
Yep. So, all right. Well, I thank you boys. I appreciate you flying with us.
Of
I hope
course.
you
Yeah, for
enjoyed
sure.
it.
Yeah, man.
All
Absolutely, bro.
right. Well, so Make Fire, new band 2023. What statement are you guys wanting to make?
Fire.
Fire. I know I kind of led that.
I'll let Bash go, and then I've got a really good answer for this one.
Yeah, I think I resort back to, why we started, we're
Don't
just
take my
dudes.
answer, asshole.
I think I'm going to we're just some dudes who like to make music that make people feel. Was that it? Yeah, we really just want to, I think it's as simple as that, want to make music that emotionally impacts people like it has done for us. And yeah, let the music do the talking.
This goddamn asshole took my answer again.
Mm,
No, yeah, just to bounce off of that is we want to make music that people can relate to. We want to make music that people can feel just how we did with the music we grew up with.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
thing.
All of our music, every song that we've released, the lyrics are about something that matters. They're either about a personal experience of mine or of Max's or Bash or Joel's, a topic that we all connected to and that we know that other people will connect to. And the songs form around this idea, like something that we're all passionate about and that we know other people will be. So we pour a lot of real energy and emotion into our music and put it out there and hope that, people receive it as as it's intended.
Yeah. That's it, man.
yeah, that's a great answer for sure.
Thank you.
Anything, Steve?
Yeah, going back to songs that people can relate to, the song Dog Tags. Is that were any of you in the military service or
Hours.
Yeah,
dogs?
I was Army National Guard for 6.5 years. Got out at the rank of sergeant. I had 4 deployments, and I had a blast. I love my time in the Army. So, um,
Excellent.
yeah, that dog tags was about like getting out of that culture. People always hear that I was in the National Guard, and they're like, "Oh, well, you didn't do it full time." And I was like, "Well, that's where the deployments came in. I was gone more than I was home." So, like, I got really into just army culture. I was always around it, and then you come home and you're expected to just like transition back and forth between civilian and military life, and that song is about that and getting out of the army and the transition to civilian life and overcoming the challenges that come from that. Different cultures, different personalities, different workflows. The jargon is different. Everything's different, and so that's what that song is about.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the music feel in it too. The everything in there. The first time I heard that was the first song I heard by you guys, and I was
Oh,
just
Nice.
cool.
like, "This is killer."
Cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I
It's
Well,
always
think
nice to hear people like hear that their favorite song is one that's not like right there at the top. It's cool to hear that people like everybody's got a different favorite song, which is so awesome.
Yeah.
and my dad was in the military too. He was in the army in Vietnam, so it kind of touched a little bit there too. So,
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. That's what it was supposed to do.
yep.
yep.
Yeah,
It makes me
same.
really happy.
Yeah, same here. Thank you for serving. I appreciate that. My dad as well was in Vietnam. My brother was in the Navy as well. So I always appreciate anybody that served. If I see a old gentleman or just any gentleman wearing a hat, I will always make sure to thank them no matter where I'm at.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, man.
So, um, so Make Fire, what makes us different from many of the previous bands that you guys were in?
Great question.
I can start here.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say this one just feels right musically. Like I've played in bands my whole life, and this is the first one where the chemistry feels in line. The communication is great. We're great friends with one another. And it feels like our influences and what we draw upon musically just kind of aligns into something that's familiar but a little bit different. Um, not like totally changing the wheel, but just learning how to spin the wheel really good, you know what I mean? Um, and I feel like, yeah, it's we're kind of in sync every time we play live. Feel like no matter what kind of struggles we have that come with the music industry, which it can be a lot. But when we get on stage and play, I'm like, it just feels right, you know? Yeah.
I'd add to that and say that the approach that we've been taking pretty much since the beginning is my dog is turning my chair.
No
Since
worries.
since the beginning, we've taken this approach of we all kind of got together and modern rock music is starting to get to that point where it's I mean, and to each their own, I'm not bashing it, but it's a little too produced for our tastes. Like it's just getting too compressed, too perfect, too on the grid. And we wanted to take an approach that blends that modern production. You know, it still sounds modern, like it was made today, but also it has a more acoustic and natural feel to it. And we're blessed to have found a studio and an engineer who complements our music style so well.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Great to hear.
Yeah. And then to piggyback on what both of them said is that what makes this different from other bands, well, context here. So this is my full-time job. I'm either a band member or a hired gun, and I teach guitar lessons on the side. So I worked with a good amount of bands in my life, and the difference with this one is that one, the drummer saved me from dying, and that's a long story for another time, but I was hospitalized, and the drummer literally carried me into an ambulance, saved my life when we were on tour in Mexico. And that's what birthed this band because I was hospitalized and I couldn't go back on tour for a while. So I started writing music, and that became the start of Makefire. So it's one of those things where every member in this band is not only a good friend, but it's someone I can trust. And most people that have been in the music industry know that there's really great people and really shitty people that you can't trust, you know. So that's one thing. Well, with these guys, I can trust them, and we all have great chemistry on stage and in the studio. Um, and it's kind of what Bash was saying, and we talk about this all the time, where we have these moments in life that just feel right. Like I'll get off stage with Bash and Al and Joel, and I'll go up to Bash and I'll be like, dude, this feels right. Like this feels like what we're meant to be doing right now, you know? Or even once we finish a song at the studio, like it just
Yeah.
feels like
Yeah.
we're supposed to be doing this. I don't know if it's true or not. I could be completely crazy, but
Yeah.
that is literally what I feel, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that deja vu feeling, but like it's not deja vu. It's just we all know that we're supposed to be on that stage.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. That's a great story. Thanks, Reach, for sharing.
Yeah.
And to kind of piggyback off that a little bit, Max, it was really kind of hard to find a little bit of a bio on you guys. The best one I could find was on Spotify. And and it did talk a little bit about your lung and what, how you've been, what happened and a little bit about that.
Yeah.
So that's like the only place that I could find information on you guys, really. Um, but but I'm hoping to get a little more about your musical background too.
Yeah.
Like, who are your inspirations? Why did you get into music? Um, who's inspiring you? Those kind of things. Steve, do you want to add anything to that? I've already added enough questions at once.
Let them finish those.
All right.
Yeah.
So, who would like to begin telling a little, long story short about their musical journey?
Yeah, for sure. Mine's pretty easy to tell. I've been interested in music for pretty much my entire life. The earliest that I can think where it started was my dad when I was like 2 or 3. He used to sit me on the edge of the bed. I could barely walk at this point, and we would just watch Steve Vai music videos and all sorts of stuff like that. And I loved music, so I had a little toy guitar, and I would strum that all the time. And I was also obsessed with the movie Back to the Future. It's still to this day my favorite movie. and I would reenact the entire scene where Marty McFly is playing the Enchanted Under the Sea dance.
Mhm.
And I would reenact that
Wow.
entire scene. I was 3 years old. I could barely talk, barely walk, but I memorized the entire scene. And I would just play guitar and I would scooch across the stage. And that's where it started for me. And then my biggest musical influence, going into adult years and finding my voice and learning how to sing and all of that was Chester Bennington. He's who kind of shaped my style.
Yeah.
So where is the video of you doing that? We have to see that.
It's online. We've posted it
Okay.
before. We
Have
posted it
you?
a long
I'll
time
have
ago.
to look for
It,
that
I
it's
will
on
have,
Facebook.
yes.
because I'm a huge Back to the Future fan too. I almost wore my Back to the Future T-shirt for the interview, and I
Nice.
grabbed this one instead.
Uh,
Max, you want to go ahead?
yeah, Bash.
Okay, so the question was what got us into music, what inspired us, and what I think there's a third part to that, right?
Like your musical influences, like who's your favorite bands and artists, things like that.
Sure, yeah. Okay, so I'll start with my favorite influences because I think that kind of lays down the context of the next part of it. So I like Papa Roach a lot because one, their music's awesome. Two, so many people can relate to what they're talking about, and they talk about real problems that people have, and I think that really brings community together and makes people feel like they're not alone with whatever they're going through. Same with Linkin Park. So I love Chester Bennington and all those guys. Um, Same kind of thing. And I remember in middle school, I felt very much so like I didn't belong. And so I'd listen to Linkin Park or Papa Roach, and it just made me feel better. And then later on, I found out other people that were into that music, and then I had a belonging. So I think it really comes down to what unifies people in life. And that's what inspires me. And the reason I got into music is not only that I want to make other people feel what I felt when I would go through hard times, but also I have two brothers that both tried to become full-time musicians, and as we all know, it's not the easiest thing. And if someone could do it, everyone would be doing it all the time, right? So it's also kind of to continue the dream they had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a good Papa Roach story.
Ooh,
I got to see them in a coffee shop in downtown Minneapolis.
no way.
I
Wow.
Nice.
kid you not, there's probably like maybe fits 250 people or something. Infest just got released. It was on the radio, and I was like, oh yeah, we're going. And dude, it was insane. It was just I mean, the stage is probably not even as big as my room. And like, I don't know how many years later, I go to a used record shop, if people remember those. And they had a bootleg copy of that show on VHS.
Wow.
That's so
So
cool.
I
Wow.
of course had to I of course had to pick that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but me and my buddy, we brought these two girls with, and they've never been to a concert before, so one of them's wearing flip-flops. And, and after the show, Papa Roach is on the street just shooting the shit with everybody. So the guitarist is just giving this girl shit. She's like, who the fuck wears flip-flops to a rock and roll show?
That's pretty funny.
But
That's cool.
oh, but yeah, that's my P Roach story.
Oh yeah.
it's great.
That's cool. And yeah, for
Uh,
me, I started playing drums when I was 11. My dad, he's a huge music lover. He doesn't play an instrument, but I just, I grew up with him having records on the wall everywhere, him listening to lots of rock and metal. So it was just music was kind of ingrained in me from a young age. And he asked if I wanted to learn drums, and I took to it pretty quickly and really started playing ever since then. And I started playing in a band when I was like 13 or 14 and have been in bands ever since then. And it's again just a part of me, really. I grew up with I'd say a little more classic rock at first from my dad, and then I branched into some heavier stuff like Slipknot and Bullet for My Valentine and Billy Talent. They're like a alternative punk rock band from Canada. But those are my top three that I grew up drumming to and I'd say started it. Um, And yeah, it's just really I haven't been able to set it down, and it's been with me my whole life.
Yeah. Man, yeah, those double kicks, Joey, I can hear that in your drumming too, man.
Oh, thanks, man.
Man, R.I.P. Joey. Got a
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
got a I got a picture of him actually with his mask off when I met him, and it looks like 2004. We got to interview him. My buddy was doing chainsaw whipped interviews, and we got to go backstage and meet him. But
That's
super
awesome.
nice guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he really paved the way for so many drummers and that genre as a whole. He made waves.
Yep. Legend.
Yeah. How about you guys?
Oh, I'm like your dad. I did not pick up any kind of instrument. But love music growing up. I remember my first taste of music was I was at a wedding. My brother told me to go up to the DJ and ask him to play Poison's Talk Dirty to me.
Yeah.
So I don't remember how old I was. I probably had been five or something. I don't know, but so I go up there and then I remember hearing it on the dance floor and then just seeing my brother and his friends just having fun. And I'm like, yeah, I love this. And then after that, he introduced me to Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses, Night Ranger. So all those kind of bands. And then when grunge hit, of course, I had to hate it for a while
Mhm.
because it killed the 80s,
Right.
but whatever. But and then the new metal, whatever, came out with Korn and Deftones and Limp Bizkit, and then Slipknot and Bullet, and I love it all. I love listening to it all, and what also is inspiring me to do this is I want to bring the music to the fans, because Steve and I are music fans. We both don't play any instruments or things, but
Right.
man, we can sit and talk music all night.
Yeah, yeah,
Bore our wives to death. So,
sure.
but we just have a love and passion for music, and I just want to do this and hopefully, get to meet my favorite artists or meet these new artists like yourselves and becoming wolves and maybe make I don't know if this will ever, take off as a channel, but maybe pave the way,
Yeah,
help promote these bands that want to get out there and introduce the music to the world.
for sure, man.
Sure.
So I guess that's my kind of story. So Steve?
Mine was I was like 7 or 8. I was born in 71, so dating myself at my friend's house, and I walked by his sister's room and I saw a Kiss album laying on the floor. And
Mhm.
I'm like, what is that? And she started playing, what was it, Dress to Kill for me. And I
So,
was sold from then on. And I made my parents buy me Love Gun, which I
Mhm.
had
yeah.
no idea what Love Gun meant. I don't know
Ah,
either, but but yeah, I was sold. I was listening to Christine 16 on the Love Gun album. I love that song. It was it was a good time back then, and then I evolved into like Dan in the '80s. Motley Crue was my favorite throughout the '80s,
yeah.
and
Love Molly
then
Crew.
and then I got to go to the Empire Queensryche Empire concert, Building
Nice.
Empire tour, and then they did the full Operation Mindcrime in its entirety, and that just blew
Oh
me
yeah.
away. First time I ever saw just a full scale from start to finish album, and I'm like, this is just unreal. And yeah,
Yeah,
it
Wow. That's cool.
sells me on everything, and I just like listening to new stuff every day. You know,
yeah,
that's why me and my wife are coming to this festival. It's like I knew 4 or 5 bands that were going to be there, like Texas Hippie Coalition. We've seen Shallow Side a few times.
yeah.
We've seen Tantric. And then as they listed bands, I'm like, this is my kind of music. And then they play the next band. I'm like, oh, these guys are really cool. And
Oh
there's a
yeah.
few I was confused on. I'm like, I don't know about these guys. And the more I listen to them, they grow on me. So
Mhm.
That's
it's just
great.
the love of discovering and exploring new genres. And there's so many different styles of hard rock and metal out there. It's just you get a
Yeah,
taste of it, you just want more.
Uh,
you really do, man.
You mentioned THC. They played, like you said, last year at Monster Hall, and watching them live blew my mind. I have never seen a vocalist stand there and take up so much of the stage presence. It was it blew my mind. They did such a good show last year.
Yeah. Yeah, they just I've seen them once too. Yeah, they're power for
Yeah.
sure. But all right, Steve, you got any other
Yeah, I
questions
wanted
with that?
to talking about your not overproducing your albums and stuff. And I was just wondering how you approach playing your songs live from album to go into live. If there's any backing tracks that you use, if there's layering in the album or anything that you use on the guitars and stuff, or do
Yeah.
you just go out there and do stripped down version and just go for it?
Yeah, we have a pretty minimal backing tracks, I would say.
Just some
All
synths and maybe a little bit of guitars here and there, like extra guitars.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. A little bit of rhythm guitar, I think a little bit of just a little bit of lead, but all the
Mhm.
vocals are live and we have synth in a few songs, but that's about it right now.
Yeah, it's just stuff the stuff that's in the songs that we don't have members to play. That's the only thing that would be in the backing tracks.
Excellent.
I only got so many limbs.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like our newest song, Tunnel Vision. It's got a cowbell in there, a tambourine, and all that. So we
I
can't like,
was just going to ask you about that song too.
Yeah.
yeah, and it's awesome, and you'll see it if you're coming to Monster Hall, where we only do this live, where we have a cowbell in the beginning, but then towards the bridge of the song, we'll pick a random person to come on stage and play the cowbell and just do like a little cowbell solo. It's pretty awesome.
Nice.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say, bring Steve up there.
yeah. We'll see if you want to do it. You let me know.
Get up. You do.
All right.
We're locking you in.
Yeah.
So was
Sorry,
that
Steve.
was that
Right up.
what's that?
Sorry, Steve, I threw you right in there.
It's in the band now.
So the cowbell, was that originally written in there, or were you in the studio and said? And then I saw the video with the SNL recreation.
Yeah.
Was that something that was thrown in later? You said did it really need something else, or was that the original way of the intro was?
I'll have Bash take this one since
I'm
he's
trying to remember.
If I recall correctly, we talked about it briefly.
like as a joke.
Yeah. And then we got in there and we added it and we were just like, oh, that's it. That's
Yeah,
perfect.
we were like, that actually sounds awesome. Throw it
But like,
in.
why not have a cowbell in a modern day song? You don't hear it as often, so
Yeah.
why not try it?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And the song Tunnel Vision, what is that about? I haven't delved into the lyrics yet, really. So
Yeah.
I'll take
At its surface level, yeah, at its surface level, in a way that everybody can connect to. The lyrics are about having to focus so hard on on your goal that you're trying to achieve, that you have to cut something or someone out of your life, like be it a relationship, like your person is just demanding too much of your time, too much so that where you can't accomplish your goal. And so it's just about like having tunnel vision and having to cut distractions out of your life to accomplish your goals.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, sacrifice. There you go. If you one word, sacrifice. Max nailed it.
Now the sound with that song too, though, it's a little more punky poppy. I don't hear the what you guys metalcore. I didn't hear any screaming. I didn't hear the blast beats. I didn't hear any of that. So, but then your other new song, this year Dog Tag, has that. So, I love that you guys just are not trying to pigeonhole, one sound.
Yeah. Diversifying.
We try so many, yeah, we try so many different ideas. Like you got to kind of pick a genre to call yourself, but we do not at all confine ourselves to one little small subsection of rock. We try a lot of different sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah, like Ghost is really good too. That one kind of is on the edge of Shinedown-ish and Daughtry kind of.
We get that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a beautifully written song. It's really really catchy. That could be on. I don't know if anything gets played on Sirius XM of your guys's yet or not, but that's something
Oh
that could
yeah.
be easily played a lot.
Wow, that's a huge
That's a
compliment.
great
Yeah.
compliment. Thank you so much.
Mhm. Yeah. So the metalcore screams is that you too, Al, or who does that?
That's mainly Al. Yep.
Yeah, I
Wow.
do. Yeah, all the vocals except I mean in the studio, like sometimes if we want like a thick scream, we'll all go in there and do a take and it kind of just spreads that scream
Friends.
across the EQ spectrum. So
Okay.
just some studio magic. But
Right. So I have to ask in the song Answers with that long ass scream, how how many takes did that taken?
um in that version, I'm pretty sure that was one take. Because at the time I was recording
Wow.
all my vocals at home. And during that era of I guess my life and Make Fire, I was just like so hell bent on getting Chester Bennington's scream technique down. And so I was, at karaoke bars doing the 17-second scream, of giving up and just practicing all the time. And so like at that point, I was just so used to doing long screams. So yeah, it might have been one or two takes.
Okay.
If you,
That's how
if you,
Max hooked us. Oh, my bad, Maxie. But that's how Max hooked me with Al too. We, they met on a Facebook music group, and I knew Max previously, and Max knew Joel previously. But he showed me a video of Al after meeting him on Facebook, and it was him doing the scream from Giving Up, and he was like, "Yeah, he just started learning how to scream too." I was like, "What?" I was like, he's got the goods, whatever it is.
yeah, I'm like, Bash, check this guy out. He sounds a lot like Chester from
Yeah.
Linkin Park. I'm like, check
Yeah.
this out. And he was in. Yeah.
So are
Hey,
And
you
oh,
oh go ahead.
I was
uh,
gonna say,
uh,
oh, go ahead, Al.
no, 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 you go.
You go.
Sure. I was gonna say, Dan and Steve, if you guys ask really nicely, Al might scream for you guys a
Ah,
17 scream. Well, you have to ask super nicely. I don't know if he'll do it or not.
What's that right now?
The 17-second scream.
Yeah.
Nah. So do you want to do more screaming in the future of the songs, or do you want to do more of the tunnel vision?
Um, it's more so like screams will probably always be there at my disposal, and we're gonna use them as necessary when they pop up in the songwriting process.
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, it's a tool. I have it there. And it kind of goes into like what we were saying before. Like it's Max writes so many songs and we have so much to like pick up and kind of explore. So I think like yes, in the future there will be screams. And then there'll also be more clean stuff as well. So
Yeah. Even today, Al and I were working kind of remote on a new song, and there's a nice long scream in that one. So,
Yeah.
yeah, perfect example. Like, yeah, today it's really, really, really long screen. So
yeah.
Sweet. Sweet. Well, speaking of Chester too, I gotta say that song he did with Mark Morton, man, that song just rips.
oh
And
yeah.
his vocals in that too, man, just is so strong. You can hear him.
What a
Oof.
presence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hardcore Stone Temple Pilots fans did not like Chester replacing Scott, but me
Yeah.
being such a huge STP fan and also a big Linkin Park fan, that was literally like a dream come true of mine seeing
Wow.
Chester front STP. And I even liked the original stuff that they did. I was blown away.
Yeah. I never did get to see that, but I bet that was great to watch.
Mm.
So, all right, Steve, anything? I don't want to take you.
Yeah, I was just wondering, since he can't be here, speak for himself. How does Joel fit in with the band? What's his role? And does he do backup singing along with the bass playing? What does he do with the writing and everything? And
Sure. Do you guys want me
give
to
us a
take this
little
one?
Yeah,
insight
go.
into Joel.
You can knock this one out.
Sure. Yeah. So, yeah, Joel does like we do a sick Alice in Chains cover. I'm not going to tell you what it is because we might play it for Monster Hall, but Bash will like kind
Excellent.
of dip in with vocals on that one too, here and there. And some context here is that I remember we were completing Make Fire here, so Al was in it, Bash is in it at this point, and we still need a bass player. And so originally I was in another touring band with Joel, similarly how I was in a touring band with Bash. And so I wanted to bring Joel in on this. And at first, I brought up the idea, and some of the guys were like I don't know about this guy. Like I don't know if he can pull it off or not. And I'm like, no, no, just give it a chance. Just try it out. And then we played a show with him, and he just blew everyone away. And we're like, that's our fucking guy, you know. And so
Doing like backflips off the stage and running across the bar and whatnot. I was like, Jesus.
he does some crazy things. And funny enough,
Wow.
like when I first met Joel, I had a very similar thought where I remember he showed up to the audition at this band that I was touring with at the time, and I asked the singer, I'm like, "Are you sure about this guy? I don't know, you know." And then he got on stage and he auditioned with the song, and he was going nuts on stage, and I'm like, and for me, I go nuts on stage too, but I'm like, this guy's like got me on my toes, like I need to get to his level. So he blew me away. Like Joel is literally like he's a fucking rock star. He looks it. He's just the nicest human being too, you know. So there's no one else I'd
That
rather be
actually,
in a band with than Joel.
you just said something that helped me answer one of the previous questions. What sets us apart from a lot of different bands? Um, Normal band structure is the front man is usually the center of attention, and like they're the one who has to, do all the crowd interaction and stuff like that. One thing that's different about us is like my bandmates hold their own on stage. I All of the focus for the majority of the show, unless I'm actually singing, that's on them. Like everybody's a huge, huge, huge part of the band in the entire show. There like at one point everybody's gonna be looking at Joel and Max and then me and Bash. Like everybody is very, very talented and very active on stage.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was kind of my next question. You guys are
Yeah, I
playing,
was thinking the same thing.
yeah, you guys are playing Monster Hall here in another like what, week and a half, 2 weeks.
Next
And
week.
then
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
and
next
then you
week.
guys are also playing Rockfest
Yeah.
this summer too. And I was just gonna ask, what can fans expect from your live show? But
Fire.
yeah.
Just high energy rock and roll, high energy metal, loudness, and just a lot of passion.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we try to play our live shows with even I would say even double the energy that are in the studio versions. Like the live shows is where the heart and the soul of our music really comes out because you can like every time I'm singing like Ghost for example, every time I'm singing that song, like my brain goes back to those days, the things that I'm writing about. And like that comes across in the live performance. It's surreal every time we get to play.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't have enough. We don't have the production or money for actual fire yet, but we're gonna, the
Oh,
proverbial
that sounds
fire.
nice.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got the sticks,
yeah.
man,
Yeah, so
right? The
yeah, so
sticks and the
yeah,
Yeah.
rocks.
just enough pulse. Not the pulse exercise. I
I
pull out my
mean,
lighters. We can do that. But
Well, I saw the Scorpions once, and they had these fake cloth flames that were lit up
oh,
behind fans
love
that
Oh,
those.
blew. They looked kind of cool, but not quite fire.
yeah, yeah.
I
look into
was like,
that.
this is where you guys dropped to. I still love the Scorpions, though. They still
Oh
put
yeah,
on a hell of a
For
show.
sure.
absolutely.
Any more questions about the live stuff, Steve?
No, I want surprises.
Okay.
I want to see what's going to happen and hopefully get my
All right.
reaction out there on what I think.
You
Cool.
guys are making me really jealous that I'm not going to be there now. So
There's
Yeah,
always
man. What the hell?
I know you can thank my brother.
Yeah,
So
family's important.
yep.
Come catch us at Rockfest.
I'll have to see if I'll be around. Try to do that.
Yeah.
And if
Okay.
not, there's always some other show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're always playing shows in Wisconsin, so
Yeah. We went to Rockfest a couple year. Well, I don't know how many years ago that was. We covered it one year.
mhm.
But that was a good time.
So
Yeah.
we've never been, so I guess we could ask you guys, what should we expect there?
Do you know what stage you're playing?
Yeah, it's loud and
Loud and
local.
vocal.
Yeah.
Is that the second stage?
I have no idea. I know we're doing three sets that day at like 3:30, 5:30, and 9:30.
Oh no, it's probably one of the side small stages then.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'd
Yeah.
imagine so. It's not like, we're
Not
world
the main
famous
stage,
or
but we'll take
Right.
anything, like we're about
Oh
it.
no. No, I was just trying to figure
Yeah,
out what
we're very
stages you'll
grateful.
be. So
Sure.
it'll be while the second stage is going up on top of the hill. Then you guys will be playing down at the bottom of the hill, essentially.
That sounds
While
about right.
yeah,
Cool.
while there's a band playing there. So and then whatever the crowd's gonna want to go to. So
Cool. Awesome.
And
but
then the tents
hopefully
are always
people
full. So. No matter
what's
where you're
that?
playing, there's a lot of people. They move about, so there should be a
Yeah.
good group of people in there watching you guys.
Cool.
Cool.
We're
Look forward to
excited.
keep going. Cool.
Yeah. Well, you guys know Wisconsin loves to party. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do.
We love
Love
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Um, so my next question is, you mentioned that Max is always writing, and I think I read that you guys are in the studio. Is there a plan for the EP to come out? Are you searching for labels? What's the process right now with you guys?
Yeah, so we're finishing one last song in the studio right now, and then we're remastering another song, and then our plan is to hopefully release our album right before Rockfest, so we can start selling it at Rockfest.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
full
then
album.
what songs? I mean, are like Dog Tags and Tunnel Vision going to be on that then?
I'll be on there and some new ones as well. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Are they going to be in your set list too on next
We'll be
week?
playing them we'll be playing them next week.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, we actually have a very new song. It's the one that Al and I were working on today, and we're probably gonna bust it out as the last song for Monster Hall. It'll be the first time we play it live, so
Yep.
Okay.
hopefully it goes well. I think it will
Is that the
though.
one with the scream in it?
What's that?
Is that the one with some screaming in
That's
it?
the one I was telling you about. That has some screams in it. Yeah, you're gonna like it, I think.
I
That's
can't wait.
great. So you guys have a label already that's going to release it for you?
We're doing it all ourselves. Yeah, we're not on the
Oh,
label
self.
currently.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
we've
right.
talked about management in the near future, but we mainly do everything ourselves currently.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
That is good for you guys.
thank you.
Yeah.
You're going to have some
So
merch there for me to support you guys?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
Yeah, we got some
now,
t-shirts, we got some shot glasses, some stickers, all the good stuff.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Those are great things. Yeah, Steve's gonna go broke.
I am. There's so many new bands there that I didn't know of before, and I'm like, oh, I like these guys. I might have to buy something and support them, and this and that, and
You'll have to check out the Grave Robber interview.
Oh, they're great too. I did a
Yeah.
show with them years ago with another band I was in, and they're awesome. They're really good
Yeah.
people. Yep.
I did an interview with the singer a couple weeks back. It's pretty good. I like it.
Cool. Yeah, they're great.
you guys done shows with Dead Amsterdam at all?
We have also great people. Yeah.
Yeah, we just saw them about a month ago up here on the Iron Range in northern Minnesota. They came up and played a gig, and so I was talking to them. So I have an interview with them at Monster Hall, so I'm going to be
Nice.
talking with them there. So it'll be
Okay.
pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah,
They have such a great sound. They're so good.
Yes.
He's gonna go live. I think probably the first time Metalheads Media will go live at a concert.
Sick.
Yeah, baby. Do it.
Yep.
I'll be shaking in my boots.
I know. Yep. Well, I'm kind of out of the questions here. Steve, do you have any more?
No, I'm good to go. Yeah, like I said, we both had some of the same things to ask, and I think we covered everything that we had.
Yeah. Oh, we got a new guest with us.
Really just want to say hello in the interview.
Yes. Hello. Aw.
Yeah, his name is Bean.
Oh, Bean.
Yeah. All right,
Makes
bud.
sense.
Parents are cool.
And then now, what was your dog's name?
Whiskey.
Whiskey.
Mhm.
Right on.
Yeah. I had to kick her out of the studio because she kept punching me in the leg while we were
Ah.
talking.
Well, wants attention.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I'm out in the garage. I've got 6 dogs, so they would be
Nice.
all over the place.
So, well, one thing I like to end the interviews with is asking you guys if you have any questions for us, being the fans of just music and
Ooh,
things like that.
love it. Love
Yeah. Sometimes I kind of put people on the spot. I don't know if I probably need to just message that out too, saying, "Hey, by the way, I want to end the segment with this question." You got
I've
a
got a
question?
question for a question.
Shoot it.
Do you guys? Oh, you want me to start? Sure. What is your favorite moment you've had in music?
Oh,
All right,
so
good one.
Poison fan. I got two moments. First time I got to see Poison, me and my buddy drove out to Milwaukee,
The rave.
from some big amphitheater out there. It
Cool.
was when they had like Slaughter opening, Cinderella. It was when they're doing the big summer tours.
Sick.
And at the very end, they're doing rock and roll all night. And Brett just said, people come up on stage. And he literally pulled my buddy up on stage, pulled me up on stage. I instantly ran to Ricky Rocket,
Cool.
just did the air drumming. He threw me a drumstick. So I
Wow.
got that, and then I got to be on stage. Then I sat at the hotel that night just looking at the drumstick. I'm just
Oh,
like,
shit.
I'm just a kid. I mean, I was, I was 23 or 24 at that time, but I was back being, 7, 8 years old again.
Oh
How
yeah.
cool.
Um,
And
and
you'll
then
never
yeah,
forget that.
no, and then the other time is just, meeting them and having them sign. I got to meet each and every one, and they got to sign stuff for me, and yeah, that's my moment.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
I got mine. What, as a fan of music, what do you suggest up and coming bands do to get their music out there?
Steve, you want to handle this one?
Oh boy, that's a good question.
It's two
Yeah,
interviews with Steve and Dan.
Yeah.
That's
yeah. That's what I want. I don't want the standard interview, when I do these. I want the engagement. I want fun.
It's
I
conversation.
honestly
Yes.
don't have an answer because like I said, I if it wasn't for this music festival, I a lot of those bands on that festival, I don't know how I would have found out about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know
And
if
that's
there's
why,
any
yeah.
I,
there should be an underground station, that is promoted that plays music, that's up and
for
coming
for
that
for
isn't on.
bands that, don't quite have a label or something.
Hmm.
Um, I almost think, let's go back to the old street team.
Word of mouth.
Networking,
Flyers.
man.
Yeah.
Hand out flyers, hand out, everything costs money nowadays, but hand out singles, hand out, something like that, stickers, whatever little things that you can do.
Yeah.
Um, or hire, like I even thought of an idea of, being like a street team person for a band and just trying to post everything on social media, blast it, try to promote them, and things like that, as a side job or something. But um, these other stations won't play your shit unless if you pay them. So
Hmm.
it's hard. I think, if you guys don't have a lot of money to get your music out there, and um that's just me. I think it's hard.
Yeah.
Radio stations won't play it.
You raise a good
Nobody
point.
knows you, you
Yeah.
know. Um, Breaking Wolves, they said their music doesn't fit either station, so there's always something for something.
Sure.
But
Word of mouth never fails, man.
Yeah.
Person to
Mhm.
person interaction.
Honestly, I think that's how we've grown as much as we have, is a lot of it is word of mouth. I think it's a solid, it's tried and true. It never fails. So,
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
My
Because people,
question, kind of in line with Al's, is there something you guys look out for when discovering new bands, or is there something that grabs your attention first when you find a band you like? Is it strictly just the sound? Is it how you feel? Is it their look?
I'm
Curious about
more
that.
of a music guy than a lyric guy
Yeah.
because I just love
Same.
bobbing my head, and so if it's got a good hook to it, a good groove to it, it's many songs have grabbed me different ways. So it's
Yeah.
not just so but it's the music itself, and then for me it's the lyrics second.
Yeah.
There's songs out there where just all of a sudden I learn the lyrics and it crushes me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the sound for me. There's certain things that I really look for and like that just grabs me right away. So
yeah, it's same for me. Just the right guitar sound or solo. The vocalist for me though is kind of the big one. I you know, Volbeat took me forever to get used to, you know.
Mhm.
There's like the darkness too. I mean, my God, but I like the darkness now, you know, um but yeah, for me it's something about the vocalist for some reason.
Mhm.
So
It's a
growing
lot of
up, I
pressure.
yeah, I sorry, Al.
Yeah.
But and for I don't know what it was, but growing up I hated female vocalists. I didn't know what it was. I like Lita Ford, I didn't care for her stuff, you know, and I like the
We're just
song
not
in
your thing.
Ozzy, but
Yeah.
now I love all of it, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just but the vocalist still to me if it's got to fit the music.
Yeah,
For
absolutely.
sure.
And Dan
Sorry,
knows me well. I like when there's screaming mixed in with clean vocals, but if it's a lot of guttural all the way through or something, it's very
There's no
yeah.
melody.
Unless it's
Yeah.
live. When it's live, I can then it's a blast. Like Avatar. I don't know if you've seen Avatar live.
Oh, they're amazing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I listen to the albums. I can't listen to the albums, but if I go to their live show, I this just draws me in and pulls me in, and I'm just amazed at just watching them.
Yeah.
They're
Wow.
nonstop neck cranking and
Yeah. Yeah,
it's crazy
they're
on stage.
synchronized hair.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
yeah.
the crazy microphones they have that spring up and
Yeah.
How
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
they're an entertaining band.
Yeah.
oh yeah, Steve and I used to work in the same lab in a optical place, and I remember I bought the Trivium album.
Love Trivium.
And it was their first album, Ascendancy, I think, or whatever. And
Heavy.
um, Steve is like, "All right, dude, I like the music, but I'm sorry, man, and the
Like the
scream, I can't
melody.
do it."
Yeah.
He's like,
Mhm.
so yeah, so I know Steve loves the music, but the screams, but now he's
Was
starting to
which
tolerate some now.
which one was is it the third album where he does mostly clean?
Yeah, Metallica, yeah,
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 yeah, the ones that the fans hate.
yeah, because
So,
it's
so I like some of like the what's the album that has in waves in it? In waves
oh
where
yeah, I think
it's
the
in,
album's called In
Yeah.
Waves.
but then
Yeah.
it's a catchy choruses, so it's got a bit of both, and I love that, you
Yeah,
know.
Yeah. Yeah,
that
that's what if
show.
there's a good mix in there, I like that a lot. But if
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
just straight, it kind of grinds on me after a while.
Sure.
sure.
Yeah.
that's why I love their the third or fourth one, Shogun. That's why I
Yep.
love that album. That has a
Oh,
great mix of the
It's very
vocal, you know,
yeah.
and that one I'll listen to over and over again.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yep.
They're one of my top influences too, Trivium. Yeah.
Nice. Their drummer they had to get a new drummer, I think, again too.
Yep.
Yeah. Old Whitechapel drummer, I think. He's phenomenal.
Whitechapel, holy cow, there's
Yeah.
a band I haven't heard in a
I would. He
I had
said
some
it, and
feelings
I
for
was
you.
like, forgot about them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They're still touring.
Yep.
So, um, those are great questions, guys. Steve, I don't think you got to answer your first musical moment like that. You were just in awe
It was
from.
when I saw Queensryche in a small club, and I had posted something on Facebook, and my cousin messages me the next day and says, "Oh, we know Eddie, the bass player."
No shit.
When he says, "Oh, we've known him for a while now. They've something with coaching soccer, and Eddie's kid was on the team and stuff."
No way.
And
Small
so
world.
I text her husband. I'm like, so when can we go check him out sometime? So he flies in from Washington, my cousin's husband, to Chicago, and me and my brother-in-law drive down there. And yeah, we got to go backstage and hang out with the band for a while, and we ran into their new bass player. I can't remember the bass player's name. And then James Kotak, is that how you pronounce it? The drummer who passed away now was drumming from at the time. Got to meet him outside, and who else was there that we ran into?
You might have cut out. They were opening for the Scorpions. I don't know if you guys heard
Yeah,
that.
sorry. Yeah, they were opening for the
Wow.
Scorpions. So.
Sick.
And so Matthias Jabs, Eddie was giving us a tour under the stage, and here comes Matthias right at us, and I'm like, holy shit.
That's badass.
Uh-huh. So and then yeah, we kind of formed a friendship over time. So whenever they're around, I get to go see them, and so
That
that
is
was
sick.
the moment. I'm like,
I think you just set the bar of like cool moments. Like that's
Yes, it
Yeah.
was, and that
both you and Dan. Yeah, those are high
Yeah.
moments.
It's just, some people say never meet your idols, I think, but I saw Ricky Rocket just say that because he just met Bill Ward. But, hey, Poison was wonderful. And yeah,
Good to hear.
Queensryche's been great to you.
I've met a few a-holes over the time too with interviews and stuff, but I
Yeah,
don't want to mention names because I still like their music. So
fair. That's fair.
Yep.
One thing I always hated about the never meet your idols, like after somebody has a bad experience with somebody, I hate when people act like they don't have bad days too. So it's like you can always just catch somebody on a bad day, and
Yes.
it's not really an excuse. You should, as a musician with fans, you should always at least muster up any bit of like
Mhm.
non-asshole side of you to just be like, hey, thanks. And then, you don't have to stick around. You can go about your business. But yeah,
Mhm.
it's like I have bad days too. So like I would never really judge a musician
That's
for
true. That is true. Yeah, because one of them I've met twice, and the first time
They are just
was
an asshole, huh?
but the
well, then
next
he's
time
just
I
an asshole.
Yeah,
so
there
you
are
never
definitely
know.
assholes out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, of course. There are assholes. I'm not discounting that.
Right. Well, you guys are not. So there.
Thank you.
Yay.
Hey, we passed the test.
Test.
Yeah.
Test.
Yeah.
On
Um,
that topic, after
yes.
shows, we love when fans
Hanging
come and
out.
talk to
Okay.
us,
We love
especially,
hanging.
yeah,
Yeah.
after the for me it's just really after the show because I can't like talk loudly before we go on stage and all that stuff, but like after the show we want to talk to everybody, hear stories. How did the song make you feel? We want to talk about it all. That's our favorite part about it. So
Yeah, so
please, for
Steve,
anybody
after we
watching,
get
come
off
and say
stage,
hi.
yeah, Steve, after we get off stage, like come hang with us. Like let's party.
For
You know
real,
what I
man.
mean?
Well,
Have
good.
a good time.
Yeah, the Becoming Wolves guys want to party too.
We'll,
So
we'll all be partying together
Well,
then,
yeah,
man.
I'll
Happy,
be
Exactly.
happy
there.
party.
Yep.
I'm supposed to bring Grainbelt Northeast from Minnesota because of
Oh,
Dan, and then they told me I need
The
Jack at
beer.
my campers, so I got to bring some Jack
Jack
Daniels.
Daniels.
Nice.
oh.
They
We
they
might
So
bring a
wanted
bottle of Malort to
Yeah,
represent Chicago.
I'll bring some. I'll bring some up.
But no one's probably gonna drink it, but we'll bring it.
there you
Al will
go.
Oh, they'll drink it.
I'll do the
Everybody who buys
trash
a
man.
shot glass gets a
Yep.
gets a shot of Malort.
bring a shot.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Regret it every time.
yeah, I'm there all weekend camping and stuff. So that
Yep.
yeah, I'd
Yeah,
be
we'll be there
hanging out and talking for a while.
for
Go.
sure.
Cool, man. Sounds good.
Awesome. Well, you heard that, folks. Monster Hall and Rockfest. They're going to be out and about. Please get to hang out with them, get to talk to them, get to know them.
Yes,
You
sir.
have any other show
Yeah.
announcements you want to mention coming up?
Right.
Just those two for now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Plenty to come in the future. Just nothing on the books right this second.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, if there's anything in Minnesota, you can always give me a little
Give you a
heads
holler.
up or so. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, for
Um,
sure, man.
but yeah, well, anything else you'd like to add?
I
I
got
think
nothing.
that's it. Just look out for the album. It'll be coming out soon, and
Yeah,
and
for sure.
that's where we're putting most of our energy right now. And yeah, we appreciate you guys having us.
Again, thank you so much for having us. Seriously.
Yes.
No,
It's been
thank you
amazing. You
guys.
guys are awesome.
Thanks for spending a Friday night with us. I know there's better things
Yeah.
to do, but we enjoyed it.
Yes.
Well,
Yes,
this
I
is
We
the
enjoyed
best
enjoy
thing
it
we
too.
can do. We love this.
Hey,
Yeah.
thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate
Couldn't
that
have
so much,
couldn't
guys.
have spent it better.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
So, again, folks, this is Make Fire. Please check them out. Their music is on Spotify and Apple. This is Dan and Steve with Metalheads Media. I want to thank you for flying with us.
Oh yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Take care. God bless.
Thanks,
Bye,
Dan.
everybody.
Thank you guys.
Cheers.
Peace.